storm. You had just stepped through the gate that would transport you to the interior of the pyramid. And you found yourselves falling, and as you broke through the cloud cover, you saw the bottom of a tower about 1,000 feet beneath you. Um, I think it was, yeah, Etrian immediately went to cast Fly on folks that couldn't fly. Um, and after doing so, you were descended upon by a pair of enormous elemental eagle creatures, uh, likely guardians of this place. Um, rather than risk losing his concentration on the spell and having everyone fall to their deaths, he advised everyone to go to the nearest balcony so that they could fight on solid ground. And after some bullshit from Lujane rendering one of the eagles completely worthless in the fight,
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're able to successfully defeat them. Yeah, and you found yourselves um, in the interior of the pyramid, a tall silo-like structure, um, at least 1,000 feet tall, if not taller. It was 1,000 feet from the floor to the bottom of the storm. Um, surrounded by 4 balconies that led into different chambers. Uh, in the first one, you found several lion-headed statues, or no, manticore statues, um, and strange arcane markings on the floors. Uh, upon inspecting the statues, I believe it was Jacqueline, was able to figure out that they could be moved. But upon trying to do so, the statues came to life and you were attacked. Um, but again, you soundly defeated the creatures. Um, beneath the statues were pits that held several sarcophagi. Um, Morak and Jazeera went about pulling them up and opening them to see what was inside. Found several very expensive pieces of jewelry and also a periapt of health, which I think is in Morak's possession at the moment. Uh, you then went and flew over to the western balcony, where stood a tall, eagle headed statue just staring out over the cavernous space of the tower. Um, and in there, you found statues of the Haka, as well as his uh, most favored concubine that Isifa identified as Scylla, who was a Lemaean demon, and also the tome of their son, a half demon prince who had been slain by Azadim in the War of the Wish. Uh, on his person, he wore a beaten silver mask that was crafted to resemble his face, which I think Morak also took. And after exploring that area, you went and flew over to the northern balcony that held. Hey, Jacqueline, we're just doing the recap. You haven't missed anything.
I'm sorry. I need to stop going into the office on Fridays because I cannot be at home by 5. It's just not possible.
All right. So you all flew over to the northern balcony where you found 3 insect-headed statues, as well as a uh, solid block of dark basalt stone uh, that stood out from the regular pale limestone of the chambers. And on that wall was a cartouche with three yellow gems. Um, upon trying to pry it off the wall, the statue spewed forth swarms of uh, nasty little wasps that had a paralyzing venom that I don't think anybody actually succumbed to, thankfully.
Not
Once
for
those,
lack of trying.
They did. It was Heareth who got downed by it.
oh,
And then I got over action surged Kyotom's bait and switched.
right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I remember because I had to burn some shit for it.
Yeah. After the storms were defeated, the gems on the cartouche began to glow, and the dark basalt wall sank into the floor. Another thing that I forgot about this chamber is that there was a pillar of moonlight shining on the wall, and once the wall descended into the ground, it beamed over and shone upon a canopy bed with flowing drapes hanging around it. Go over.
And that would have been nice to know.
Yeah, it would have been good to know about the fucking moonbeam on the door,
Love you,
on the
Matt.
wall.
I specified that
Did you though?
during the
After
session.
the fact. After the fact, he did.
No, during last session.
You literally just said one thing you forgot to say was that there was
No,
a
one thing I
moonbeam.
forgot to say recapping today, but last session I did say that
Oh.
there was a beam of moonlight on the dark wall.
Let's check the tapes.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but okay.
Check the VOD. I don't
Anyway.
actually want to check the VOD. He might be right. I don't
No,
know.
Yeah.
That guy.
I vouch for Matt. I remember him saying that.
Okay,
What?
yeah.
Okay.
Going over to investigate, Yusif was able to identify a decrepit body lying on the bed. It was that of Yoshindi, who was a scholar who worked for Dahaka. At the foot of the bed was an exquisite impala horn short bow and 10 cold iron arrows, or 20 cold iron arrows. I'm sorry, or was it 10?
I think
It
it was
was
20 split
20
between two
split
people.
to 10.
That's right, because y'all split. I forgot that.
No, it was 10 split between the two of us.
Oh, okay.
I
I didn't have any.
I put it on my sheet. Hang on, because I put how
couldn't
many I
carry
have.
anymore anyway, so.
Okay.
I put that I had. Nope, you're right. It was 20 split between the two of us.
Okay. You also found clutching in his dead hand a cryptex, a long cylindrical puzzle box composed of 12 ivory rings, with each ring bearing the 25?
24, you said.
24 letters of the Sylvan alphabet.
Good thing we like you.
Yeah.
No, you said it was 4 letters.
Yeah, right.
Only 4.
Yeah, 4 letters with 4 options each.
Right.
Correct. Yeah.
No replacement.
That was it.
Sure. Which from the book that you read, you likely identified as the key that unlocks itself, which supposedly bears the true name of the Blight King. Taking that and doing a bit of quick maths, you found out that it was over 3 quadrillion combinations, possible combinations, for this puzzle box. And I think after that, you all decided to take a long rest.
Mhm.
Okay. Did I miss anything important?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, what do y'all want to do anything during your long rest?
Heal.
I think maybe
I
Hearth
would,
would take a look.
Yeah, Lujane would be saying, "Hey,
Say-
Gareth, can you?"
Prayer to Awe and
Okay.
Lujane would be saying, "Here, you have your book. I need to. There might be more notes about this thing, and it's really pointless to say, oh, it's forbidden knowledge. You can't read it when I'm holding an artifact of the Archfey." Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. She like rummages through her she starts to walk over while rummaging through her bag, and then like kind of stops near Etrian and just like kind of like conceals like a little hand wave to like have him hand it over.
This is gonna okay. He's gonna look at you like there's literally no way she's not gonna see us make this switch, but I'll give it a shot.
I'm like concealing it. I have a good sleight of hand.
I'm gonna take.
Well, he's passing it to you. He has to take the sleight of hand.
I'll roll perception at disadvantage, given I'm distracted by cryptex. So yeah, the number to beat's 23.
He rolled
Come on,
6. He doesn't even try. He just opens up the bag and kind of gives Lujane a look like, "I'm sorry in advance," and passes the book over to Hirith.
Could be something like unlock itself is the password. Sorry. It was a stupid suggestion.
My theory is, Brietta, that if it's the key that unlocks itself and it holds his true name, then the answer is his true name. And also Adyrn?
That's like using your own name as your password.
I think that's safer for Fae, as on account of they don't like sharing their true name so much. But you're right. But also, the only thing of value you could get out of this cryptex is the true name. So if you already have the true name, then you
Well,
don't need the cryptex.
Adrian's going to use this opportunity while you're speaking with Rieta to just start slinking away.
Come, Adyrn, come back. The
I know,
only thing
I know what you're going to say.
Look.
I
would have done the same thing if I thought I could get away with it.
I just wanted to be better prepared.
No, that's fair. I would have done the exact same thing. Also, what are your favorite parts? Let's skip over to what.
There are no favorite parts. This is terrifying.
Yeah, but it's a book written by Adyrn.
Which is amazing. And it doesn't belong here. And I
Maybe
can't
not.
even begin to express to you how terrified I am for our safety.
Yeah, well, this is. Welcome to my life for the last little bit. It's okay. We've got Morak if we die. He'll pop us right back in.
Well, we hope.
Is there any information I can glean out of this that I can't glean from the write-up that you have for it?
I think for a little bit. I mean, not really. Only that, the elves somehow found a way to split this archfey being to pieces, making him far less powerful than it was. Which would give you the impression that they also never discovered his true name.
I mean, maybe this thing is going to end up being pointless, but he wants it. He wants it. Why does he want it? What can we do? This is a big puzzle. Eugene goes back to fiddling with the cryptex.
Okay, give me an intelligence check.
All right. Nope, that's the wrong one. Raw intelligence, you said.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh no.
Yeah, you start fiddling with it, and about a frustration, you just turn all the rings randomly in a chaotic pattern, leaving you even more puzzled than you were before.
Here, you wouldn't happen to remember the song that you played for this guy to get him in here in the first place? Because maybe that has something to do with his name.
It's like trying to remember a dream. I remember it happened, I remember the feeling, but it's not.
And you remember pieces, and from what you remember, you only remember music. You don't remember lyrics.
Remember the notes? Maybe the note order is somehow related to the order for this.
I don't know, Matt, is that something I can, like...
Well, that
Try
would
to
require
perform?
me to know shit about musical notes, I think, which I don't. Make a history check.
Well, if Matt doesn't know the answer, this is probably not the right line of thinking. But
I mean, you remember a piece, and you can play that piece, that little part of it.
and it's exactly 12 notes long.
And you can summon him right now.
But you don't get the feeling that it would help you in this circumstance.
All right. Jane goes to like common spellings of elven names and keeps on trying. She's basically going to spend her whole long rest
Is
doing
there an
that.
elven word for a piano or something like that? I'm thinking of things that have got keys.
I don't know.
Are there any other clues in here? Is there a journal or anything? Jazeera, you want to take a look around, if you don't mind?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
She like sighs as she gets up, but she starts checking around the bed and see if there's anything like hidden in the walls or any kind of like catch or anything.
Okay.
Meh.
Looking around, you don't find anything than what you've already discovered. Yeah, you've already taken the bow, the arrows, the cryptex. There's still the turquoise gems embedded in the floor, but that's all that there is in this chamber.
How many turquoise gems?
5.
You can put us on the map, can't you?
Oh fuck! I did not realize that I did not have y'all on the map. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Did we flip the mattress?
Yeah, sometimes you find blood on the bottom of the mattress.
Okay. Sounds like Jack's speaking from experience or something.
Not mine, but one of my mom's coworkers.
Weird.
Went to a hotel and it smelled and they couldn't figure out why. And for some
Oh,
reason
no.
they were like looking underneath the mattress and when they flipped it, the mattress was soaked in blood.
Oh, so there was a murder, essentially.
Yeah, and it
That or
hadn't been.
theft.
Yeah, no, there was a murder and it hadn't been.
Jeez. I was just hoping someone got their
To the
red
point you could still smell it.
Yeah,
That means it's still
like from my understanding, the motel or hotel or wherever it was, like after they had finished with the scene, they just flipped the mattress. They didn't like clean it or whatever.
That's disgusting.
Gross.
Yeah, it
So,
really is.
Y'all
So
doing
yes,
anything?
speaking from pseudo experience.
Y'all doing anything else?
Nope. I'm not.
is just thinking about the riddle and hoping that it will come to a.
Right. And Frosty, you said Lujane's going to spend her long rest working on the puzzle?
Most of it. Like, I think she would try to, and Adyrn would probably make her stop at some point.
Well, make a
But-
wisdom save.
All right. I ain't afraid.
Okay.
But she says
Uh,
no.
You fiddle with it for a while, just kind of obsessed with trying to figure out the right combination. But you do eventually find yourself able to resist and put it away in enough time to gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yay. And that's important because you already told us to take the benefits of a long rest. So if I screwed that up, I wouldn't know
Yeah.
how to put my character back in order.
And don't forget your temporary hit points, 11.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't know
anyone
it,
that
actually.
had exhaustion can get rid of their exhaustion and all that.
Oh yeah, that's important.
And you all wake up later feeling, refreshed, wounds healed, all that stuff. Hard and impossible to know whether or not it's daylight or night out within the within the chamber, but you've rested soundly.
While everybody's still staring, Mietta will begin a ritual to cast telepathic communication.
Do what?
The telepathic bond.
Okay.
I know it doesn't only last an hour, but
Leger, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okie dokie.
Oh no.
As you're all, getting up for the evening, you notice Adyrn picking up the book.
Okay.
Okay. So, what do y'all do next?
Well, there's still one more direction we haven't followed.
Guess we'll see
yes,
what's
there's
east.
one more balcony.
Does it look like there's anything at the bottom level, or is the bottom level kind of just the bottom of a pit?
There is a floor, and you see this strange hieroglyphic symbol in the center.
Sorry, it is Season of the Loud Cars again.
Yay.
I can
No
close
worries.
I can close my window.
There's their
Buddy.
power when they do that with the exhaust. Stupid.
I can't. You're speaking too softly, Rachel. I can't hear
I'm
you.
sorry.
It's okay.
It wasn't game related anyway. So.
Oh. All right. So once you've all assembled on the balcony, you can decide your next course of action.
Well, if we have one more place to go, we might as well head that direction.
Oh, sorry, what I mean is, like, if I look over here, I kind of just see the edge of the map. Is there anything over there, or is there a wall around the bottom?
Yeah, it's a round circular wall.
That goes all the way to the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And other than the platforms, there's no other exit that we can see.
Correct.
Oh, we took a rest, so who's casting flying?
Yeah, who needs a boost?
Hearst doesn't. I'm okay, she says. And she does the whole like step off the ledge thing.
I could use. I mean, I have my own, but like,
I will need assistance, that is.
Yeah, me too, if you don't mind.
All right. Well, I'll grab you three and Adyrn.
Cool.
Takes the feather out of his belt and runs his fingers across it. A little nimbus of wind kicks up around the four of you.
Wait, Rieta, you have fly, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do cast fly on the others.
So we'll need to mark that off.
oh yeah, we should take off our old fly icons. So Rieta's gonna move. Lujane and Morak is who's left, or?
Adyrn got Jazeera, Rithian, Morak, and himself.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming that Rieta can't bridge the gap without using fly, right?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Alright
I
then.
could. There's other spells that I can do, but I can't do it without spelling.
Without using a spell. Okay. Why don't I actually? Your spells are more valuable than mine at this point, so I'm going to just. Lujane's gonna tell you.
I
I'll
do get
counter.
them on short breaks though, except for my big ones like Arcane Gate and Crown of Stars.
No, I know it's okay, but let me get this one for you, and I'm going to gaseous form her.
Oh,
So you have a flying speed of 10 feet, and you are just a
Spark
kind of
cloud.
spore cloud. Yeah. Just go on down there and let me know when you're. Oh, I mean, I can see you when you
Okay.
arrive, and I'll turn you back and make the journey over myself.
Okay. She'll start traveling. I think it's a bit slower than the others.
It's a lot slower.
Well,
so
With-
while Rieta is flying over, oh, well, why didn't that work? Anyway, you do see Jazeera
can I step over?
don't step through. I don't know why
Damn it.
that didn't stop you from stepping through. But you see a similar dark basalt stone wall in front of you. This one has a bas relief sculpture of a horned humanoid face that looks familiar to you. Also, if they open this wall before Rieta and Lujane move their tokens over there, that's how it's gonna
Oh.
be.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it. You guys are gonna hate me for saying it, but Jazeera would absolutely be like looking to see if there was a way to open the wall, regardless of if anybody was there or not. Like she would be looking to see if there was a catch or any way, because there's obviously no pillars on the platform that they landed on. So she would be investigating the wall to see if there was a way to.
So Lujane's going to cast gaseous form on herself once Rieta makes the gap, and then.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll investigation, Jazeera.
Okay, let me. I have too many tabs up. Damn.
You don't see anything else on this wall.
Fuck. Well,
You said it was there's a leaf and it's
There's a bas relief sculpture of a face in the center of the wall, a horned humanoid face that looks familiar to you.
Morak, maybe try putting the mask on it.
All right. He takes the silver mask out and places it over the sculpted face on the wall, and it is a perfect fit. It flashes with light, and the stone wall begins to descend down. Before anyone moves their tokens, please allow me to describe the chamber as it opens up. Paintings of falcon-headed humanoids face one another on this chamber's floor, and elaborate murals of birds in flight decorate the walls. In the north and south wings of this chamber, tall statues of owl-headed humanoids standing at attention with long spears. And in each to the east stands a sizable crystalline sapphire pyramid, pulsing with light. Near it is an oddly positioned pillar with hieroglyphs and vertical columns, though blank spaces suggest it might be unfinished. You also see, as the wall sinks into the floor, a dark, imposing figure. He appears humanoid with dark gray, greenish skin like the sky before a violent storm. A nimbus of wind whips at his long yellow white hair and dark gray robes, giving the impression of a living thunderhead. He turns as you approach, and heareth you feel an overwhelming sense of shock and surprise from Yasifa. You all hear as Yasifa's voice shouts out from Hira's mouth, "Jin Raijin, what are you doing here? How is this possible?" You see the man before you frowns a bit with confusion before a malicious, amused smile pulls at the corners of his mouth. "Oh, Yasifa, how disappointing. I was really hoping I'd never have to see you again, though I must say, this is a better look for you." And you just get this sense of confusion from Yasifa that slowly begins to turn to realization. It was you. You're the one who told Tahaka where to find our stronghold. You betrayed us. And the man turns and sighs. No, Nefertiti betrayed us when she abandoned us. I just chose to be on the winning side. Yasifa yells out, "No, she trusted us. She counted on us to finish this." And then the man just laughs.
Heareth. How's Yusufa feeling right now?
Furious.
Heareth attacks with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, well then we're gonna have everyone click tokens and roll initiative.
Should I go ahead and cast that real quick?
In a moment. We're gonna do initiative first.
Oh.
Yo, we got great initiatives.
Which Sarah has.
Who's
Hey!
rolling for more?
Yes. I'm not
I'll
getting
roll for
one.
Murak. God damn, y'all.
Shit.
He's gonna roll a 1. He's gonna have a. Oh, he got a 25. Fuck.
You don't catch him by surprise, Heareth. So you begin casting the spell, and he begins readying himself. So you do not get a free hit. So we're just
Okay.
gonna go in initiative order. All right. So he's gonna start. He pulls out a pair of twin scimitars that. Well, they look like scimitars, but they appear to be made out of, swirling wind and flashes of lightning. And he's going to rush forward through you all. Jazeera, you see him like just suddenly sprint forward, scimitars at the side, and he passes through you like a gust of wind, and is going to make a strike at Heareth and Morak. So the first one at Heareth, 31 to hit.
Nah.
For 20 points of slashing damage plus 10 points of lightning damage. As he just rushes through, suddenly becomes a bit more physical, and you can feel it slashing across your body. I'll make an attack at Morak.
Does anything ever do thunder damage?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Underwave.
Sound stuff.
Okay.
Shatter.
Yeah.
So Morak takes 23 plus 9 points of slashing and lightning damage for a total of 32. And then Jazeera, before your turn, he kind of turns towards the empty room and whips his blade through the air, sending a gust of wind into the room. And you watch as it begins to form into a air elemental.
Can we see this one? Because the last one was invisible and it fucked us up.
You can see this.
Yay.
So that is one use of his legendary action. And Jazeera, it is your turn.
Okay. Shit. Well, she's kind of looking back and forth at both of them. And is going to step like into this corner as best as she can. That doesn't really do what I want, but she's in that corner, and then she is going to strike out first with her rapier. Let's make sure I'm gonna get this right. That's not what I wanted to do. Why isn't it working? Because it'd help if I'm on the right page. How about that? 28 to hit
28, that does hit.
for 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And then she's going to use her bonus action to hit with the cold iron short sword that she has.
Mhm.
22 to hit
That will just hit.
for
Right.
8 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah,
And then
you go ahead.
I was gonna say she's gonna attack with her rapier again.
Gotcha.
15 to hit, I'm assuming will miss.
Well, you technically have flanking.
I do technically have flanking.
So
So
that's
that's a
actually
critical hit.
Crit, yeah.
So 15 plus 8 is math. 23?
23. Nice.
While she's doing this, is it possible for her to see if there is a reaction, or like does it feel different when she attacks with her cold iron versus her rapier? Like, is there a different physical reaction or anything that she can notice?
Gotcha. Yeah, while you thrust and slash, it's like you feel something. It's not quite solid, but there is like some sort of pressure pushing against your blade as you strike into him. You don't see your cold iron sword having any noticeable effect.
Okay.
And is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. 1 second. All right. So on initiative count 20, I need everyone to make a Constitution save.
I just like to point out I critically succeeded and critically failed at the same time.
Dualities of man.
Okay.
Dinosaur eat man. Woman inherit the earth.
So Lujane, Rieta, and Morak, you are all thrown.
Oh, that was what I was afraid you were gonna say.
How many feet? Let's see.
You should have cast why.
Yeah.
You're all thrown 12 feet away from him by a sudden burst of wind. So, Morak, Rieta, you're thrown out into empty air. Lujane, you're thrown out into empty air.
Oh, are there not walls on the sides of this? We see walls.
It's like a railing, but you get like
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, flung over the railing.
And I'm
Oh, this
back
is-
as I back as a tiefling now, or
Yeah, neither of
Yep.
us are. Like,
'cause
Lujane
you
would have turned off her
so
Cassius
yeah,
one.
so you can only concentrate on one. Okay, then I will use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke.
So it wasn't an attack roll. You weren't hit with an attack roll. It was his lair action. So Rithian, it is your turn.
So basically, they got hit with a big gust of wind.
Correct.
Yeah, they got, as they say in France, blown.
And we are
It
not flying.
doesn't say that I have to. It has to be an action. It says one reaction which you take in response to being damaged.
You weren't damaged.
I wasn't damaged. Okay.
You were just thrown over the railing.
So
You're not damaged yet.
I'm flanking here. Would I be flanking here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will, assuming that Hirith lets me, going to move 10 feet and bait and switch.
Okay.
Hirith?
Yeah, that's fine.
So seeing it target Hirith, Rithian's gonna just hold his shield up and just slide in front of her. Push her 5 feet.
Which will put
wherever
y'all
she
here,
wants.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Or 5 feet in any direction you want.
Yeah, in
yeah.
any direction she would like. So if you want to
okay.
get out, it's without taking op attacks too, but you're still technically there. And
Okay.
I will.
That's 5 feet, right?
Yeah, I'll burn a superiority die, and I will add this to my AC. It's a 1. Hey, that's the second time I've done that and got a 1. Then I will start to make 3 attacks.
Okay.
Advantage. Does a 28 hit?
Yep.
And I'm going to burn a superiority die. And I'm going to try to go, come on, why do you always have to stab the pretty things? And I'm going to make it a goading attack.
Okay.
So I need a wisdom saving throw.
Let's see. Okay. 17.
You need a 21.
Okay.
So it has disadvantage on attack rolls against everything except me.
Okay.
So it'll take 13 from the first hit,
Mhm.
and then 2 more. $24.
Hits.
So it will take another 14.
Okay.
Then final strike. Toss another one. That's a 28 to hit,
That hits.
which I will. Let's see. Hits and for 13 points.
Okay.
And let's just see if I have anything here to help the folks out. I don't think so, but can't
All right.
hurt check. But yeah, that should be it.
Okay. Yeah, after you make your strikes against him, taunt him, and insult him, you just see this dark expression on his face, and you hear this loud pealing thunder detonate from within. Let's see, 1 second. Yeah, and he's going to use his legendary action at the start of the air elemental's turn. Each creature within 30 feet of him takes 5 points of thunder damage. And Rieta, at this point, you can use your Hellish Rebuke if you want.
It's, you said within 5 feet, Matt?
30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet. Damn, that's everybody.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, so that I was just double checking to see if that included me, but I can't see him in this
Wait.
corner if I keep my token here.
Can you repeat that?
Everyone takes 5 points of thunder damage.
I have defense on that.
Yeah.
So just
Matt, I have a
2.
question.
Yes.
Aren't legendaries normally at the end of somebody's turn?
I thought it was at the beginning of someone's turn. Well, isn't it kind of the same?
Kinda.
Except you did it like his turn and then his legendary action because it was before Jazeera's turn. But yeah.
Anyway, she's going to cast her initial rebuke, if that's okay.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn.
Baby.
I don't know. I didn't know. All right, so he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
This is just my free one.
Rolls a 32.
Jeez.
So he takes half. Okay.
Yeah. So as I
And
did my... Oh, because that's been wasted.
it is the elemental's turn. It's immediately going to fly over and then swarm Morak. And it's going to make 2 slam attacks against him. 17 misses him. And 22 will hit. Morak takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage. All right. Lejane.
I believe I fall up to 500 and up to 500 feet. So the full 200 and take fall damage.
Oh yeah.
Is there a cap on fall damage? Remind me.
Maximum is 20d6
Oh,
or
that's nothing. We're good.
120 points of
You take
damage.
67 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Okay.
That's like what, 1 temporary hit point boost? You're fine.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh no, I should have let Rieta cast her thing. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Now we're both 200 feet away from the fight.
At this
Yeah.
rate, we'll bring the fight down to you.
Yeah, how tall is this dude? Can I see him from like how far that way would I have to go before I could see his head?
Here.
Just there?
Yeah.
All right. I think Lujane's gonna walk her 30 feet back to the middle.
Activates
As you
Dahaka.
step on the symbol on the. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Oh,
activates
Jesus.
Dahaka.
Dahaka shows up like, oh,
You
I'm
see
so sorry.
Dahaka start to form.
You're
You hit a
already in a boss
teleportation
fight.
circle.
This is so awkward. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go back in the floor sigil. Sorry, I'll be back later.
What are you
Didn't
gonna do?
interrupt you.
From there, I'm going to cast. Not that. That doesn't have enough range. Most of this shit doesn't have enough range. Ice Storm. Ice Storm might have enough range.
Won't that affect everyone?
I mean, I'm firing it a little bit blind here. Shit. None of these spells can really reach there, is the problem. Always a question of. No, shit, I don't think I can do very much right now. I think I'm going to have to spend my action to wild shape into a bird.
What kind of bird?
Giant eagle? Oh, no, wait. Let me. Yeah, giant eagle.
Good choice. Like if I'm gonna turn into a canary. Okay.
Gonna turn
With your
into
one
a-
hit point.
I'm going to turn into a penguin.
swallow.
And into an ostrich.
Alright.
Have the sexiest legs of all of the birds.
You wild shape into a giant eagle.
Okay.
Alright.
What are the chances that wait, no, I've used all my movement. Nope, I can do nothing. I was
Okay.
thinking like, oh wait,
Well,
maybe I'll
don't you
fucking
get
catch Rieta.
more movement?
I don't know if I use 30
So,
feet out of 30
you
feet,
would've-
then I get 80 feet.
You used 30. You used all of your movement, and then you gain 80 feet of flying speed, right? So you could
Mhm.
fly up 50 feet.
Okay, I can fly up 50 feet, or can I? Can I swoop in and catch Rieta before she falls? Even though that makes no sense because we were pushed at the same time.
Nope.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna start my 50-foot ascent.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
That's it. That's all.
All right. Here.
Oh my god! I'm going to. Fly over here.
Okay.
And I'm what?
1 second. He does get an opportunity attack against you.
Okay.
It is at disadvantage though.
I rolled a natural 1.
He stubs his toe.
He goes to swipe at you and just catches air as you gracefully bound into the air out of the way.
I'm going to cast Entangle and take out my Bandor and start picking at it, playing like a rock tune, I guess. I don't
Okay.
know. Go away, all of you junk. Yes, and it is 20 feet. Hold on, let me get the thingy. I'll make it green. I hate this. Stupid. Sorry, guys. But
Say sorry to Etrian, I'm fine.
I need Jazeera, Adyrn, and Rithian to all make, what is it, Dex?
it's
strength?
strength.
Strength saves.
What's the DC we're looking for?
17.
Fuck. You realize my strength is -1, right?
Adyrn just failed.
Not against you.
What
Sorry.
happened to poor Jazeera?
Yeah, she's in a
Jazeera-
wall.
No, I mean, what happened to her strength?
Here,
Jazeera.
I'll do it this way.
Okay. Well,
That does make
No.
slightly more sense.
I'll let it go this time. I'm not going
Yeah,
to
but
next
I already
time.
rolled though. I don't
It's
know. I don't
fine.
feel like
No,
that's fair.
we'll
We'll
let it
allow
go.
it.
We'll allow it. But Rithian is restrained. And you watch as Etrian is restrained. You watch as the vines from your entangle spell reach up to grasp at Jin Raijin, and it's like they just passed through air. He is not affected.
Okay.
Time to drop concentration on that.
Yeah. Is that a It is, isn't it? Hold on. Where'd it go?
Pretty sure it is.
I don't even know where it went.
This is why we post the spell description in chat.
Well, I mean, I was looking at the charge. Yeah. So drop concentration on it, but I am also going to give Mantle of Inspiration to a couple folks.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Mantle of Inspiration to Rithian. What does it say for? Etrian, Jazeera, and Morak.
Okay. And what does that do again?
Five temporary hit points, and you can use your reaction to move without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay. So the temporary hit points don't stack, but if you want to move, you can. Morak will.
What if I've taken damage from the original temporary hit points?
Then you would get 5 temporary hit points.
Great.
If you lost all yours.
Morak's going to stand his ground and try and keep
If
this
you've
thing
lost
from
them
getting
all.
out. Yeah, if you've lost them all already.
I haven't
Gonna
lost them all yet. Damn it.
Gonna try to create a separated front instead of a united front. A war on all fronts for this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could. Well, it's not his turn yet, but
Like
anyway.
before with single entities.
No,
we
he
had a
could. Yeah,
spread.
he'll move there. He's still blocking this thing. Is that it for your turn here?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Etrian is going to draw his rapier and use his blade singing technique, giving him a boost to AC. And then we'll let me make sure this isn't concentration. Steel Wind Strike. which will hit him for 33 points of force damage. He'll teleport here. Strike again. It'll let me.
Buddy.
No, it's okay because it's he had his advantage from flanking. And that will do. God damn it.
God damn it, Bobby.
20 points of damage to the elemental. Okay. I don't think Adyrn can do anything with his bonus action at the moment. It is Morak's turn. I don't know what Frizzy would do here, but I guess he's going to take advantage of the flanking. And he will... No, he would probably Spirit Guardians, huh? At what level?
That or he'd do, what is it? Vampiric Touch, that's his go-to in melee.
Oh, he did take quite a bit of damage, so he'll probably, he'll do Vampiric Touch. On the elemental. 28 to hit for 32 points of damage.
Slurp half of that back up, big boy.
Which is 16. Okay. Okay. Rieta, you take 70 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor.
Oh.
And it is your turn.
And she can see nothing except Blue Jane now. If she goes back up onto this previous balcony, can she see this elemental?
If she can get up there, that's 600 feet up.
Yeah.
Or she can move around to where she can see. Like if you move over to where Lucien is, if you can get there, you'd be able to see the top of his head.
And you could snipe him. Pew pew.
You actually have
Headshot
range
damage.
spells.
I'm just imagining her getting on one of the other balconies and just like
No, she's gonna.
She actually has a sniper rifle with her.
She is. Let me see. She is gonna first of all cast Armor of Agathis on herself.
Okay.
I'll just post that for you.
Nice. 25 temp health.
So, and also 25 if anybody
Hits her, yeah.
5.
Stupid fucking motorcycles.
Okay.
What else are you doing, Rieta?
But yeah, sorry,
Sorry.
I'm just a bit slow because these aren't spells that I've had to use before. She is gonna just use her action, so she'll have to do a bonus action. She's gonna cast Far Step on herself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm this is an
Is that a spell? So you've already
Oh.
cast Armor of Agathis, so you can't cast Far Step.
Okay then. She will. She will. Dum dum. Let me see.
I like this music. This music's nice.
I have the music all the way down because I don't want to get.
It's called
Copyright
Carrion Queen.
Yeah.
Is it?
But this isn't the
It
Carrion
is
Queen.
called Carrion Queen. I wondered why it
There's
was so
nothing else I
familiar.
can do.
So have half your movement.
Half movement. Why?
Because when you hit the ground, you went prone
Oh
from
right.
falling
Oh, I
200
forgot
feet
that
to the
part.
ground.
I forgot that part.
I calculated it for you. You're okay.
15
Okay.
feet. I'll probably come here then.
Okay. Alright, it is now Shinraijan's turn. Gonna do a thunder crack. And just absolute rage.
Whoa.
Centered on himself.
Whoa.
Pretty big circle you got there, Matt.
It's 100-foot radius.
Jeez.
I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, of course you do.
Did not mean to give Adyrn advantage.
I don't think it did. I think it just rolled twice, didn't it?
Yeah. So everyone except for Rieta and Rithian will take 31 points of thunder damage and are deafened for 1 minute. Everyone else takes half.
15.
If I have a resistance to thunder, do I take that deafen or does everyone take deafen?
Everyone who failed to save is deafened.
Okay.
You take half damage because of your resistance.
Right, but I'm still
And
deafened.
everyone who made the save is not deafened,
Okay.
but still
Well,
take half damage.
just see fucking giant eagle Lujane rising up from the, and then just knocked by a shockwave back onto the fucking floor.
Oh, that
And
took you out?
that took me out.
Okay, well,
So now she gets
4d6.
to fall another 5d6 fall
you
damage.
take 25 points of bludgeoning damage
That one was
as you hit the ground again.
All right. That's a high roll, Matt.
I know.
Jeez. Okay. Can you shrink me down to
Yeah.
regular size?
tiny.
Regular. Regular Lucian.
It is Jazira's turn.
Matt, what's his face didn't move, right?
He has not moved.
I am going to use a reaction at the end of my turn. And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I wanted to use my reaction as well.
29.
Damn it. Okay, nothing happens.
Okay, and Rieta, what is your reaction?
My reaction is another hellish rebuke, but this time I'm gonna have to use one of my spell slots, so it'll be a bigger one. And cross my fingers it hits.
Wow.
Needs to make a 20 dex save.
Question: aren't you still 800 feet down?
Oh yeah, is
100
there a
feet down.
range? There is a range.
It's 200.
200 feet down. So that's
And my spells are. Oh no, sorry, it's 60 feet, but it would be 120 for me.
So
still
close.
not quite close enough. So take your spell slot back. You don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you know the range of your own spells, so you don't end up using it. And you still have your reaction.
So to hit. Oh yeah, okay.
So
Not that it's any use to me because I can do with it.
at the. Okay.
Oh, fuck me.
At the top, well, actually, I need Rithian. I need Logan to be back for this because it's going to involve him.
Hopefully
so we'll
he's
wait until
not
he gets
making
back.
coffee then.
That's the secret to D&D is just every time the DM's going to attack you, you go use the washroom.
Matt, I'm asking you a question in chat.
Okay. Okay, Logan's back. So at the end of Jazira's turn, because yeah, right?
I haven't
Anyway,
even taken my turn yet.
he's-
I used my reaction.
Oh, you
that was
haven't.
it.
You haven't taken your turn yet. Okay, my
No.
bad. So it is Jazira's turn. Sorry.
No, that was a reaction I did. Okay.
1 second, I'm replying.
Right. So I guess my question is could that second attack?
No, because it's part of your attack action.
Okay. That's what I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
Okay. So she is going to attack again with her rapier.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Will miss.
Okay. And then she's going to use her second attack with her rapier. 15 will miss.
Mm-hmm.
And then she is going to use her bonus action. I guess I say she. I am going to use my bonus action to get the fuck away from the edge. So she is going to fight. Shit, I have to move through. I can't move through him, can I? Fuck.
No. Well, you can make a strength save or athletics versus athletics.
Yeah, she's gonna try to do that because she wants to get the fuck away from the edge.
Okay. You have to beat an 8.
Well, I critically succeeded.
All right, very
I just
nice.
also have a -1, so my critical success is a 19.
Yeah, you as you're trying to you pass through Morak and you see this swirling elemental in front of you, and it's like pushing against a heavy wind, you know, like the one that whips at your clothes and sends your umbrella flying away. But you do manage to push through it.
Okay, and I was counting out 30 feet, so that was 30 feet for me.
Okay.
And then that's my turn. That's all I could do.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Jin Raijin turns to you, Rithian, and goes, "Such a waste of air." And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is he casting something?
No. He's
Okay.
using his legendary action. 22.
That's 22. Tell me if that fails.
Okay. You watch as it's like he's clawing at the air in front of your face, and you feel the breath leaving your lungs.
Not the Earth Queen.
until the end of your next turn, you cannot breathe or speak, and that was from a success.
Interesting.
Bit.
Jeez.
Okay. Yeah. All right, and then we're going to get to the layer action.
Yep.
You feel the temperature in the area plummet. The rain turns to ice, and it instead of a thunderstorm, it turns into sleet. So 40-foot radius. To the back. Everything in that radius is difficult terrain. Let me see. As the ground and everything rapidly turns into slick ice. The pelting sleet becomes so heavy that the area becomes heavily obscured. So any melee or ranged attacks are going to be at disadvantage. And then it will
Any
be
attacks at disadvantage.
right. And now it will be Rithian's turn.
Okay. Matt, question.
Yes.
If I go here, would it cancel out due to flanking?
It would, but at the beginning of your turn, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so I'll move myself back to where I was. Let's see. Dex save, you said?
Yes.
That's a 2, which I assume will fail. So I will
You-
burn Indomitable
Okay.
and reroll it. Let's see if we can't get a little higher than a 2. 24.
Okay. Yeah. As you start to move, you immediately begin to feel yourself starting to slip, but you're a very experienced fighter. You know your footwork, and you manage to stay on your feet.
So I will move here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will. Let's just. Yeah, since it's just normal, I will make 3 attacks.
Okay.
Flat. 21.
Fail or misses.
Okay, I will burn a precision attack.
Okay.
So that is now a 28.
That will hit.
And then, so that will do 13. Second attack is a 19, which will miss, but I
Mhm.
will not burn a precision attack. And third attack is a 24.
That will hit.
Okay. For 16 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And because that is difficult, so
You have like
What?
5 feet left.
19 miss.
yeah. 21 missed, which was the wild thing.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel.
Yep, tell me about it.
Rachel, I love you.
Yeah. When he said a 22 just made it, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, tell me about it. I will bonus action click my boots.
Okay.
I love the image of this icy slick surface in this fucking fight with a god, and then Rithian kind of like hops up in the air and clicks his heels together like the
Yep.
leprechaun. And
I can theoretically get back to where I was.
Okay.
Try to see if there's any better position to be than that, but I don't think so. So I
You
will...
just don't want to be on the edge of that railing.
Nope! I would rather enjoy this nice, cute little corner. And that's my bonus action movement. That's all you.
Okay.
I was in the corner and still thought I was too close to the edge.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So as you move around to flank them, you slide into place with your blades out, and as you're sliding around, you're just striking at them. You skid to a stop, click your heels, and then rush back over to your original position.
Yep.
All right. The elemental is going to make. Oh, so many
Don't
options.
forget to make a concentration check for Morak after he got thunderboomed. Because vampiric touch is concentration.
Thank you. $17. So he's
I
okay.
think we needed a 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The elemental will make 2 attacks against Morak. He's not here. He can be the whipping boy. Natural fucking 1.
That's what you get for calling him the whipping boy.
And a 16, because he also is fighting at disadvantage because of being heavily obscured. But does not have to make the saving throw. So it's swiping at Morak, but can't quite see him through the sleet. Lujane, you are just outside of the radius, so you can start your turn without making a dexterity save.
That's great. Well, I mean, I'm already on the ground. I just fell 50 feet. So I'll use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
I think Lujane's just going to cast. Well, she's no use to anyone just healing herself down here. In for a penny, in for a pound. I'm going to cast an ice storm of my own.
Okay.
So I'm going to make my own little smaller ice storm.
Just to make everything worse. Fantastic.
Just let's look. He gets. I should make it a different color. It's going to be green.
Hey, if he's concentrating, this is a really good spell.
Whoa, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Oh no, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
His
no.
ice storm is bigger than yours.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
fine.
this is where we are.
Yep.
We're measuring each other's ice storms.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's a 40-foot high cylinder, so it won't hit Rihanna. Rihanna is fine.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop it on that corner there. I mean, that's a little bit metagamey. I can't actually tell where Rithian and Morik are gonna be. So you tell me if I'm allowed to do that, or if you want me to roll a 1d.
You'll be
Okay,
fine.
because you know we're dying here.
We've fought before. You can approximate.
Yeah. I'll be like, well, obviously.
You
I have
you
40
barely saw Rithian like come over to the edge and then flip back. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know I'm not over here.
Yeah. I have 15 intelligence. I can perfectly predict the chaos of combat while turning into a bird and hitting
Alright.
the ground repeatedly.
Yes.
So yeah, he has to make a dexterity save, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oops, that's the wrong thing.
Creature takes.
He rolled a 29.
That's higher than 20.
Yeah,
So half that damage, so 7 and 6.
7 and 6. Okay.
And so that just hits once, and then it becomes difficult terrain, and it's already all difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So I can ignore that now. It has done its one thing.
Okay. Yeah, he gets hit by a few extra large pieces of ice in a much smaller confined area. The bludgeoning seems to have an effect. The cold does not seem to affect him as much.
Yeah, okay.
Is that it for your turn?
That's kind of all I've got.
Okay. Here, you're flying, so you do not need to. You do not have to make a dexterity save.
Okay.
So-
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
okay,
Is that a disadvantage?
it is. 26 will still hit though, and so will the fucking crit. But that won't. Yeah, your 2 beams of eldritch energy blast into his body, causing the places where it hits to almost like evaporate into a mist before forming back together. He screams in outrage and pain. You can see his form is slowly starting to like unravel.
Okay. I am going to use my bonus action to do Mantle of Majesty.
Okay.
That. And I will tell him to grovel.
Okay. You say it, and he just looks up at you and smirks and goes, "You first."
Winky face?
He is immune to being charmed.
Damn.
Asshole.
Yeah. Oh, but that's not actually. They only have disadvantage if they're charmed. Command is a different thing. I still need to make the save. What's the save?
Sorry, I'm trying to find.
I imagine it beats it with the 25 regardless.
Probably. I'm guessing it's my
It's your spell
spell.
save
Yeah.
DC.
It's just 17 then.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
No, I think I might move a little bit more.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna move outside of this bullshit. And I have a ring of whatever, so I don't care about difficult terrain.
Okay.
Forget what the ring is called.
Freedom of movement or something, I think.
Ring of free action.
Free action. Okay.
Yeah.
It is Etrian's turn. He's got to make a dex save. Which he fails. And is knocked prone. You see him going about to thrust forward into the elemental with his rapier and slips and falls on his ass. And almost stabs himself through the fucking head. Before slowly getting up and embarrassed, making a single strike with his rapier, and he will also pull out a dagger. And he does still have the advantage of flanking, so it's just a normal roll. 15.
I missed that. Who did you say that was attacking?
Etrian. 15 will just hit the elemental for 7 piercing damage. And then he will strike with his dagger.
Oh, happy puppers.
Crits. For
Yeah. Woo!
pretty shit damage.
E-Trade!
Yeah, he doesn't. As he's trying to strike, he's still slipping on the ice and is having trouble getting enough thrust with his blade to deal much damage. Oops. It's Morak's turn. What the fuck is Morak gonna do? I hate this. What happens with well, he's got to make his dex save first of all. Which he fails. And then vampiric touch. He's gonna do vampiric touch again. Disadvantage.
Isn't he flanking?
Who would he be flanking with?
Etrian?
He's striking at Jin Raijin.
Ooh, homie's switching targets. Good
Yeah.
shit.
He fails.
Damn. Never mind.
Bonus action will cast. Nope, can't do that. Yeah, he can, because he didn't cast a spell. He's just using the concentration. So he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon. What level? God, I hate this. We're just gonna use some heavy spell slots. And we'll probably, yep, he'll miss with a 13 as well. Okay. Rieta, it is your turn. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Pause.
The sleet storm makes the ground slippery, so at the start of your turn, you have to make a dex save to keep from slipping and falling prone.
Even if you're not going to actually.
Yeah, it's at the start of your turn. Okay. So you do slip and fall prone. It takes half your movement to get back up.
Damn it. Okay. Am I damaged?
No, you just
No.
fall.
Okay. She will use half her movement to get up. Can she see him from here? I mean, I can see him, but
Not quite, because you're almost like right under the balcony. You'd have to move about 15 feet back.
right. Okay. She is gonna fast steps. 50
Okay.
feet away. Yeah, she's gonna fast step.
Okay.
I was gonna do something else, but as I can't see him, then I will fast step. So she will go to. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't want to go that far back. She will use her Eldritch Blast
Yep.
on him. Good. Take it that misses.
14 misses, yeah. 18 misses.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, he's heavily obscured
By what?
by
I have
the storm.
smoke,
I understand, but he's
that's
still
not-
heavily obscured.
unless he's
That
got
helps you
full
against cover.
Yes,
It's not.
it does. It's 3/4 and half cover. It ignores it.
But heavily obscured's a lighting condition.
Yeah, it's not about
But I've
him
also
being
got Devil's
uncovered.
Sight.
But it's not.
Darkness.
Yeah.
It's fog. You can't see
Yeah.
him.
Oh, right, okay.
And a 15 will miss.
And yeah, then she will use the other half of her movement to go down here. Sorry. Oh, this bloody... Oh, I don't know what's... I'm sorry, I can't move very well here. The grid's not behaving.
I think you can press like Alt or something to. Yeah, you can like press
Yeah.
Alt.
The...
You can hold Alt to kind of like move in between the grid.
Yeah, oh, right, okay. I didn't realise it.
Okay. One second.
Well, there are two of these guys.
He's,
Just one.
He summoned a air elemental.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, Jinraijan's turn. He's going to look up at you furiously. Heareth and will cast. Hold on.
Well,
I don't like how they did this.
nothing we do touches him.
He's going to cast haste on himself.
Huh.
Or he's going to cast a spell, I should say.
I'm gonna counteract that
Okay.
with counterspell.
Can you if he's heavily obscured?
Right, because it's basically considered like you're blinded.
Yeah.
Well, then can he target her?
He has blind sight up to 120 feet.
Ah,
Yeah.
there's the other shoe.
The other shoe done dropped. Okay.
Yeah.
God, we
Oh.
are
No.
fucked.
No, it has to be with someone I could see.
Yeah. So he casts the spell. His body begins to shimmer like a mirage, and he leaps into the air, flying straight towards Heareth. Morak and Rithian will both get attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Come across the hacker yet? No.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
Double 18s. And I will make this one a goading attack. Oh, can I? I can't speak yet, can I? Though it doesn't say I have to speak. It's up to you how you want to rule that.
Yeah, you stab him while giving the finger.
Yeah. If it doesn't specify, you have to say. If it doesn't specify,
It just
then
says when you can attempt to goad. So
okay.
Oh, there's
What
lots
is
of
the
things.
50?
yeah, I'm gonna give a fucking finger.
You rolled 2d20.
Yeah, 2d20s
Okay,
keep lowest,
okay,
and then
I see
it
it, I
added
see
them
it.
together.
I see it. That's ridiculous. Okay.
Okay.
Um.
So 1d8, so 10 points of damage, and then the goading
Well,
attack.
well, the 18 misses.
It's an 18 plus 14.
What's the plus 14 from?
That's my to hit modifier, Matt. Here, I screenshot.
Okay.
I screenshot.
Oh, because
Oh, it
you
doesn't-
the stupid fucking belt. Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
of the stupid fucking belt, Matt.
All right. I forgot about the belt.
Hey, bud.
Okay. So he takes 10 points of damage.
He takes. Let me roll my superiority die. He takes another 9 points,
Okay.
and he needs to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 31.
Okay, so nothing happens. Sag.
All right. Flies up towards here, then is gonna make 2 attacks against her.
Would Morak get an attack of opportunity as it left?
He took it, but he missed.
He missed.
Okay.
Rip.
So here at the 22 to hit,
Yeah.
you take 14 slashing damage plus 13 lightning damage.
Okay.
Second attack is a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 21 slashing damage and 14 lightning damage.
Okay, she falls unconscious and starts falling to the ground.
You in Rietta's book?
Oh yeah, I am.
And your ability to fly is innate. It's not from a spell, correct?
Correct. It's the thingy majig, my what's it called?
Warlock?
Yeah, it's from my
Elemental
From having a genie warlock, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elemental
So if you are
gift.
in Rietta's book, you have 1 hit point, right?
Yep.
Okay. Unless you fell unconscious from his first attack.
No.
Okay. And he just leers at you and goes, Yasifa, I'm going to destroy your vessel and leave your spirit to roam these halls for eternity. Jazeera, it is your turn.
Okay. Do I have flanking? Can I have flanking with Morak?
Yes, because of the size of the creature.
Okay, so first I need a dex save, correct?
Yes.
$23.
That makes it so you do not fall prone.
Okay, cool. She is going to use. Okay, so first off, I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to use Giant's Might. So I now become a large,
Okay.
and I have advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Okay.
Also, if attacks hit, I can do an extra 1d6 damage. And then I'm going to attack first with my rapier. 19
19 hits.
for
25 points of damage.
hold, please. I can nope, I'll leave that. 25 points of damage.
That is just enough to destroy this elemental, and it dissipates into a bursting gust of air.
Sweet. So, well, okay, that definitely changes my mind on some things. She's actually going to walk over here and see what is on the table.
You see a floating sapphire pyramid, about foot wide, foot tall. Sapphire pyramid that's just floating above the table, glowing with blue light.
That's all that's on the table?
Yeah.
Can I try to grab the pyramid?
Yeah. Well, you've already used your action, so no,
That's
but
why I
you
was
can on
asking.
your next turn.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I moved over here, and that is going to be my turn.
Okay. Rithian, a dexterity save, please.
Yes, sir.
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot some shit.
Okay. But I have to make it anyway, so.
Yeah.
Did I need to make a dex save because I actually moved?
No, just say when
Okay.
you start your turn.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
What is he gonna do with it on this one? There's not a layer action that's gonna help him in this moment, so the only thing he's gonna do is make a dexterity saving throw, or a constitution throw, I mean. Rithian, you do not fall prone, by the way.
Thumbs up.
19, you are flung 14 feet away from him, so we'll just say 15 to here. Yeah. All right, and Rithian, it is your turn.
Is it to me, my friend?
Yeah.
Do I have any general idea of like where he went?
Make a perception check.
Disadvantage?
Yes. Actually, no, because this will be based on your hearing.
So it would be 20.
Okay.
That's
You heard a blast of air coming from the general direction of where he is at the moment.
Okay. Matt, this is going to be really stupid, and I have to ask you something.
Okay.
Is it possible for me to jump and get to him?
You can certainly try.
My boy, the ground is slippy.
I
And you can
know.
only move at half movement.
Well,
you
I
know
got.
how cats.
Well, that's the
sometimes
thing,
try
is
to
I can
jump
move at
and-
half movement until I get off, and then I can jump. And I can
I think
jump
it's difficult
28
terrain
feet.
when airborne.
Well, it's sleet on the ground. And I can still make it even if it's difficult terrain. This is
Can
a
you jump
horrible.
30 feet?
I can jump
A
28
fucking
feet
belt.
at the fucking belt.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that makes it. Okay. Matt, your call if the air counts as difficult
Well,
terrain.
also you can fly.
Oh, wait, the nerd has fly up?
Yeah, that's how you got to the balcony. I completely forgot.
I didn't know he still had that
Even
up.
though I made the con save for him when he took damage the one time he's taken damage.
Oh yeah, then fuck that. What's poppin'?
Sorry, I forgot.
What's up? Lujane's on the ground, so I don't assume this is flanking.
It is not.
Yeah.
Could I see him to target him with a spell if I am right next to him? Yes or no?
Not if the spell requires
sight? Okay.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Oh,
Also, Matt, your call if flying counts difficult terrain.
No, I haven't counted it for here, so I'm not gonna count it for you.
Okay. So then I had 15, so I would have flying. Yeah. I'll go here. I like here
Okay.
better. I like being in his face. Disadvantage?
Yes, because he's technically still in that storm.
Okay. 26.
That will hit.
Let me just check something.
13.
I have to check something. I have to check something real quick, Matt.
Okay.
Oh no, just slightly too far. Damn. Okay, so second attack, it is disadvantage. That's a 16, which I assume is gonna miss.
It's gonna miss.
Then last and final is another 16.
Also misses.
Yeah, and I will just go. Really, you're gonna hide in the snow the entire. And yeah, I think that's it for me.
He looks like, oh, you can breathe now. How unfortunate.
Yeah, I
at
can tell
the
you to
end
fuck
of your
off, too.
turn, he's gonna use his 3 points for his legendary action. He goes, "I'll get to you in a moment. The other one needs to stop breathing, and I need Hirith to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hee hee.
The
Come
DC is 20.
Hee hee, you could do it.
Yes!
You gotta be fucking kidding me!
Yusifa refuses. Yusifa takes over as elemental air, and he's like, "Nah, we got an
So
oxygen.
angry!
We got an oxygen tank in this bitch."
All right. Well, you still can't breathe or speak until the end of your next turn. Or I'm sorry, until the beginning of his next turn. God fucking damn it. And you just see him there seething with rage. All right.
Well, go get
Hey,
her.
Matt.
Shane, it's your turn.
flips him off.
Whatever. You can't see him.
Yeah.
You don't know.
We can see. He's got a little bit of him. Just got a little
Nah,
corner of him.
I still had to get disadvantage. So do all of y'all.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
He's enough in the storm that, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He doesn't
Come
take up,
on.
his entire body doesn't take up 10
Hey,
by 10 feet.
If it upsets you that
Or
much,
15 by
dispel it.
15 feet.
Huh?
I don't
hold
have
on,
that.
dispel Oh, you're talking about. Okay. Anyway, Lujan, it's your turn.
Okay, so there is nowhere I can go where I could see him.
Not really.
Fuck, because I was gonna Earthbind him. And you would have loved that.
I'll tell you
So I'm
what.
s-
No, I'm not going to be that mean. Go ahead. What are you going to do with your turn?
Well, I was gonna Earthbind him, but I can't do any. Like, all I can do is heal myself. Like, I can't reach anyone to heal them. I can do nothing. None of my spells. All I can do is Ice Storm and Earthbind.
Man, it sure sucks to be a ranged spellcaster these days. In this economy, SMH.
In this economy, what am I supposed to do with myself? I just spent this entire fight just standing at the bottom of a well staring at this guy angrily. Or rather, not staring at him. Yeah, no, I can't really. I'm gonna. I got nothing. I got nothing. There's literally nothing I can do. I'm just gonna start healing myself, I guess.
Okay.
And hope the rest of the people got this taken care of. I'm gonna cast cure wounds at, I don't know, second level. Yeah, why not?
Okay. And are you going to use any movement or anything?
Probably gonna move here, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Can I ready an action?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Well,
Ignore the
not if
cure
you.
wound.
Okay.
I'm going to ready an action to Earthbind. Second, this jabroni steps into view.
Okay.
This fucking jabroni fugazi ass.
Yeah, if he
Uh,
steps one fucking step out of his little fucking safe space storm, I'm gonna fucking ground him.
Here,
And
then
that's
it's
my
your
turn.
turn.
So I can't speak.
You can't breathe, you can't speak, and you can't see him.
Okay, well. I'm gonna hypnotic pattern,
Okay.
which doesn't require verbal components. I can basically just flail my arms and it'll work.
Go ahead and cast the spell description.
Oh, I already see it.
It's a
Okay.
30-foot cube, so I can put it just beyond. Just put it here.
Okay. You go to cast the spell, and these dazzling lights shine all around him, and he goes, "That's really quite pleasant to look at. But so will your death. He cannot be charmed."
Is this technically a charm? Oh yeah, it is
Yep.
charm. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I could do. I could move, I guess.
Does Bardic require your mouth?
Some of it does, yes. It's people within hearing, but I don't know if it's like me saying something versus me playing something.
I forgot a bunch of you are deafened also. I forgot about that part.
We've been deaf. It's okay.
Yeah. Do you do anything else with your turn, Earth?
Yes. I'm gonna mantle inspiration.
Okay.
Which
Who?
is just people I can see. So Rithian.
You sure there's no range?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
So it's 60 feet. So I can't get Lujane, but I can give it to myself and Rithian.
Yes.
And then I'm actually gonna start flying down.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fly 60 feet straight down.
Okay. So you're 140 feet above the ground now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Rithian, you
and
can use your reaction if you haven't used it to move.
I'll be fine. Thanks for the temp though.
Yeah.
Temp is going to be clutch.
Alright. Adyrn not gonna be able to do shit without being able to see either.
Come on, buddy, you have dispel magic, right? Inshallah.
Ooh.
I thought Morak did.
Uh,
And I had the counter spell.
gonna fly
Ready.
here. Um, and he's gonna use his action to dash out of the sleet storm. It's Morak's turn. He's just gonna have to do the same thing. Rieta.
She's beginning to realise she's no use in this attack whatsoever.
You also don't got aggro on you, so
Yeah.
She is gonna come forward to see if she can see him first. Once she's got him in her sight, she is gonna cast. She's gonna try something different. She's gonna cast Mind Sliver on him.
Does Mind Sliver require you to be able to see your target?
Yes.
You cannot see your target.
Oh. Okay then. It'll be useless as ever.
17 misses. 18 misses. 28 hits.
Ooh.
Takes 11 force damage. Looking well. If you could see him, you could tell he's looking real bad.
And then she hides again.
All right, it is his
She will
turn.
use her. I think she'll. Who can she see that's most blooded? Oh,
Gareth is bleeding, like blood is like raining down.
okay. She will cast healing light on.
I'm also 140 feet up in the air, just so you know.
Yeah, so if there's a range,
Oh no!
you have to take that into
60.
consideration.
Okay then. How far is Adyrn? Because he looks blooded.
Adyrn's
That's
200
correct.
feet in the air.
Okay, then she'll cast it on herself.
Okay. I'm sorry, Rachel.
God.
It was just
This
bad
is a
luck
rough
getting flung
one.
over the edge.
This is my bad because I was like, no, don't waste one of your good spells. We'll do our fucking discount fly to get there. God, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Cast by though, so it's not a problem. I could have done it myself afterwards. I did fast step instead.
Yeah, no, it's
Because yeah, I should have cast fly, but I didn't
Wait.
realise that it was.
Are you flying now then? Or are you just?
I'm on the ground. I cast fast.
Oh, right. Okay.
Instead of fly, I can only have one concentration. So
Gotcha.
once I cast that, I didn't want to waste it. I thought, I'll see how I'll go with it. I mean, I can still hit him with. Well, I can still aim. It wouldn't have made any difference.
All right. It is Jin Raijin's turn. He just kind of glides around you, Rithian, and then you feel his hand.
Earthbind. I can see him. Don't
He's
tell me I can't see
he's
him.
halfway out. I'll let you cast the spell.
Yeah. Make a DC 20
Yeah,
strength save.
forward.
He's not going to make a strength save.
You're a jerk. You hurt my feelings, man.
Thank you for
Describe what the spell looks like.
Okay. Lujane, having been on the ground, furious, a little bit soaked in sleet, is going to
And post the spell description too, please.
yes.
Because I had to make sure
so-
that what I'm thinking is actually correct.
Okay, Earthbind. No, that's not going to tell you anything. She is going to aim her fucking shillelaghing stick up skyward at this dude, sending off big waves of spores that are going to just try and grab into him and pull him the hell down.
Okay. He is going to expend one of his legendary resistances, and you watch the spores as they get cast aside by a gust of wind.
God damn it.
After that, Rithian, you feel his hand press against your chest. And you feel, or you see and hear the crackling electricity lancing up his arm. And I need Rithian and Heareth to both make, I believe it's dexterity saving throws.
I feel lucky.
Uh, 18 and 23, 22. Okay. So you both, instead of taking the full, you take 23 points of lightning damage as a lightning bolt streaks down through Rithian's chest and continues onward to slam into you.
Heareth drops out of the sky.
Okay. So you're reduced to 0 hit points, and you take 46 points of bludgeoning damage as your unconscious body hits the ground, and you immediately lose 2 death saves.
Okay.
Jazeera, it is your turn.
Okay. So she is going to pick up the sapphire
Okay.
pyramid.
Yeah, you go take it into your hands. It feels surprisingly light for being such a large gem. So you can add the sapphire pyramid to your inventory. Just a custom item. There's no actual item for it.
Okay.
Do you do anything else with your turn?
Does the weight matter?
No.
Oops. Helps if I can type. Okay. Add a custom item. Why does it always do this to me? It goes away every time I try to type.
Do you do anything else with your turn?
Yes, I'm gonna move.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Jinraijin will use his legendary action to do Peal of Thunder.
To move, I am going to fly because I still have that ability.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to use my bonus action to dash. So that's 60 feet.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, pretty much all the way out to here. But I'm flying.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. And then at the end of your turn, there is another cracking peal of thunder, and everyone within 300 feet takes 7 points of thunder damage.
What does that do to Hirith?
You automatically lose a death saving throw. Hirith is no longer breathing.
Yep.
Rithian, it is your turn. You just hear cackling laughter from Jin Raijin. Just loud, manic, cackling laughter. And it is Rithian's turn.
Do I see anybody that has like hearing?
I can't
Like-
remember who all failed their saving throws for that, so I'm not going to worry about the deafened part.
Okay. I will just look because he's far enough out that I can see him now, right?
Yeah, at this point.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, really shouldn't have done that, asshole. And I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action. And I will make one attack. Well, 3 attacks, but you know.
Yeah.
You know the roll. It's a 2.
That misses.
I'm just wondering if I wanna. Nah, it'll be fun. Second attack. That's a 27
That's going to hit.
for 12 points of damage plus Hunter's Mark. So that's 14 points of damage, and I'm going to use a superiority die to do maneuvering attack to deal
Okay.
an additional 4 d10. So that's what's that, 18 total? And I'm gonna just yell to Rithian, I need you to form up on him, and I'm gonna essentially point through this guy to like the exact opposite space, so he can use his reaction to go up to half of his speed.
Okay.
Without provoking opportunity attacks.
Adyrn understands your command and flies over to be flanking.
Okay. And then third attack. Damn it, get out of the way.
As Adyrn flies over, Jin Raijin immediately turns on him. What is that? A 17? Okay, yep, that's going to hit.
So that's a 31 to hit for a 17 plus a d6. So
as
21.
Adyrn flies over and Jin Raijin turns to face him, you thrust forward with your rapier, the blade easily piercing through the back, through the ribs, and out the other side, just jutting out of the chest. You see streaks of lightning light up Jin Raijin's body, and his body begins to dissolve into a soft breeze. The storm stops. He dissipates into thin air, and combat is over.
I am immediately going to rush over to hear it.
Yeah, I've got her. I'm gonna general repose right away. I ain't
Okay.
fucking around to see if Morak remembered his diamonds or not.
All right. Morak's
Damn, I
gonna
didn't even
run
have
over.
the action surge.
You
Yeah.
didn't.
Stuff earlier.
And will immediately cast.
Pink
What's
on
the
me.
one that doesn't need much time?
That would be
Revivify.
Raise Dead.
Oh.
Is it?
It's Revivify.
Revivify. Yeah, Revivify's combat. Raise Dead's the 10-hour one, right?
So Revivify and loses a 300 GP diamond. Everybody dies when Frizzy's not here. Have y'all
Yep.
noticed that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's probably a
Just
lot my fault in
PTSD,
not
I have
playing him
flashbacks,
well.
But, you know.
You can't keep doing that here. Can't keep doing that here. Cannot keep doing that.
How do I?
Matt, is there anything from him left, or is he just a breeze, like legitimately dissipated, 100% gone?
You actually do find things clatter to the ground or to the floor.
It's like Scott Pilgrim when they turn into coins.
Sort of, yeah. You see a scroll unravels and falls to the floor. You see something that looks round and golden fall and hit the floor. and you see a golden-looking band or circlet hit the floor.
Not even enough for the bus ride home.
And I'm just gonna look over at Adyrn and be like, can you make sure that none of that shit's gonna bring him back?
What do you mean?
Great, the wizard doesn't have identify. Love it. SMH. What do we pay him for? To be hot?
Well, I didn't. And he's just
Fucking
like,
push him in the locker.
No, be nice.
uh,
Okay.
Are we gonna have a break? Or
yeah, we're gonna take a short break.
oh no, I was assuming Kara.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
You know, I love it. Heareth dies, and Rietta's like, now's the time we should probably make lunch. Okay.
On about that sort of thing. I'm not on about a healing break because I took quite a bit of damage.
Right. Yeah. Well, we're gonna take an actual break too, and come back in a
Okay.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll pick it up here in a moment. So
All
yeah, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Can't do anything if he targets the squishies. I tried to tank, guys, but he wanted y'all. No, I have 87 hit points.
As I used the healing light, I've got a little bit more, and I did the armor about this. I've got 81 with those, but I did drop below half at one point. I was like, oh no!
Most dangerous thing he did was just fucking toss a couple people off the ledge.
Yeah.
Me off. That was that 50 something damage straight off.
I took 70. It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
I can't remember now, but I know it was a lot.
That's why I put myself in these little quarters. I'm like, if I get pushed
Well,
10
right.
feet back, I'm going here. I'm going to the corner.
and nothing that Rietta's doing is making any impact. So she's like, "We're gonna die. We're going to die.
Yeah, no.
Nothing's
Like,
touching it."
Shane is in the same boat of like, we can't hurt him. At least you were able to toss your Eldritch Blast into him, even at disadvantage.
Yeah, but
Like, I couldn't even do that.
only one of them hit.
Yeah.
Well, you know, in this campaign, right? In this campaign, it doesn't matter. I'm just at disadvantage. It's all fine. Next campaign, then we all feel that juice.
You're like, I've got Devil's Sight, Away's Sight, I call it. And I've got Spell Sniper, and still.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, darkness, you could go around darkness. We could fight darkness. Heavily obscured, now that's some shit.
If I hadn't, when I'd been chucked off, actually ended up prone on the floor, if I'd had a chance to sort of do something before I hit the floor, then actually I was gonna I could have either fast step, or if I hadn't sort of ended up prone, I would have had more movement. I was going to cast darkness on myself, which was, well, darkness in an area that I can see through, but he can't see me, if you know what I mean. Well, that's what I thought, but I didn't realise he had blind sight as well. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I was gonna
God.
ask that. Shouldn't we have advantage because it can't see us? That's like, oh.
This is absolutely huge creature with all these like lair actions, and oh no, he created a monster.
Well, hey, the good thing is, it only
And
had
this
to burn
isn't even
once.
Dahaka. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Well, because here's the thing.
This guy doesn't even have a backstory. No one even
Yeah.
knows who this is.
No, Dahaka 100% is going to have some of the mummy shit, where it's just a constant sandstorm.
We're gonna die.
Like, the first thing Lujane's doing when we get back is just asking, who the fuck is Jin Raijin? Who the fuck was that? Why? Why is there another raid boss in here that we didn't even know about?
Yeah, why is there a mini boss halfway
Um,
through? What the fuck?
Matt, can we level up before we face the hacker?
Yeah, that's why he put this guy here so we could level up for scrubs.
Okay,
We need more
okay.
XP.
The Mummy Lord stat block has blinding dust. And you're blinded until the end of the... Even that's better! It's the fact this thing didn't have to make saving throws.
Yeah, I mean the first time we fought any
Yeah.
first session, there's a sandstorm in town, and we have that blinding dust effect
I
on
tried
the.
to do Mind Sliver because my Eldritch Blast wasn't touching him. And he was like, no, you've got to be able to see him. What, even with my Spell Sniper and Devil's Sight, I still can't see him? Fuck.
No, my favorite's just Matt realizing...
I need some wind then to get rid of the fog.
Matt realizing... Wait, why could Rithian hit? Oh no! The belt! It's like, yeah, Matt. I'm plus 14 to hit. With a plus 1 weapon.
Hey, oh, stop it.
Oh, somebody attacking you.
No, he's moving a thing. I didn't want it.
Oh,
I still had 2 Cirque dice left.
such babies.
Now here's
Was he
my
a kitten
question.
when you got him?
He was an afraid little baby.
So cute.
He hissed at us and he was scared.
Harlow is so gorgeous though. He's got such a deep, it's like there's such a depth to his like ginger, if you know what I mean. It's
Oh, you mean Solaire?
Soleil, yeah.
Yeah, Solaire was 9
'Cause you
months when I got him. He was under a year old.
Yeah, still a baby.
He was all over me when I first got him. And he was very bitey. He
But he's still a kitten. This is it. You're like
yeah.
teething.
So he had to learn not to bite, but he did not want a minute away from me.
Oh, but my dog Mouse, the Belgian Tavoran, she was like that. She couldn't either me or my mum. And if we walked on opposite sides of the streets, she would yelp until she could be with the other one, and then she'd realise that the other one was still over the other side of the street, and she'd yelp until she could get back in. I remember we went to Howarth. It's only a little, like narrow lane, where the Bronte sisters grew up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so me and my mum were on opposite sides of the streets. We were looking in different shop windows, and yeah, my dog she was like wanting to go backwards and forwards between us because my mum looked after her pretty much while I was at work. So yeah. She was a kitty, but she was a rescue. She was 4 months old when we got her. They'd called her Mouse at the animal shelter because of the big ears. They thought she looked like Mickey Mouse sort of thing. Big ears.
Aww.
And but she had to go back. She was going to have to go back for her spaying anyway. But we asked them to take a look at her because we're like, she doesn't let anybody go near, her hips or her tail ends sort of thing. And it turned out the previous owners had wrung her tail like a lamb. They tried to wring it to dock her tail. And it was all necrotic, so they had to cut it off, but they left her this little bit at the end that she could wag. So she looked like a Bambi bottom because she had the light coloured fur underneath,
They tried to wring it? What do you mean?
Yeah, they tried to wring her tail. They were docking it. And they were probably farmers or something, and they used a ring that used for lambs.
Yeah.
I don't understand the
It's
process.
so bags that they put on, and as they grow, because they're young, they grow quickly. and the tail falls off,
Oh.
dies and falls off.
Probably a
stopped
similar
blood flow.
ring that was used for like castration.
Sure.
But yeah,
Look at the
they've
way
used
you
that.
said that.
But it was it was all
No,
necrotic, and that's why she was in so much pain.
So
but
it's
she wouldn't
called
let him.
elastration.
She was terrified of whistling. She did grow out of it, but it took years.
Let's see.
Aw.
It cuts the blood supply.
Mhm.
So it's not like razors, it's a blood supply thing.
Yeah.
It dies because it's not getting blood.
Right. But that's how farmers will castrate
Yeah.
bulls, lambs, like anything like that, is by basically tying it off so that it dies because there's no blood supply to it. So they probably tried to do the same thing with the tail
Yeah.
and were not successful.
And cats don't work
They
like
did
that.
it badly, basically.
I'm sure cats theoretically could work like that, but cats probably shouldn't work like that.
Yeah, well, this is it. Cats and dogs don't have the same sort of tail as a lamb. It's bony,
But
There's a
I've
lot-
also never heard of that being used to take off a tail. That's
Yeah.
a method used to remove penises. So,
I can send little lambs with them. They're painted orange and green. I don't know
You'll
why.
see they look like they've got almost. It looks like they've got something hanging from their bum. Like they've done a poo or something.
You
They're
couldn't have
still
described that worse. They looked like they had done a poo.
How animals, when they live in the wild, that the ones that are living in fields and stuff, if they do, if they
I
clean
think,
it that
I
well,
think we all know how
they can have
animals
bits
look.
of poo hanging down.
We all know how animals look when they've done a poo.
Everybody does a poo. That was my
Yes.
favorite book growing
In
up.
that. And I'm not shy about talking about poo because there was a gastric nurse. Colostomy bags. Now they are smelly, but I lost my smell shortly after I started nursing.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know whether to like.
Can, but then also people can get pretty funny when you go, "Can't you smell that?" And you're like, "What?"
I'm back.
What? I can't smell nothing.
No.
Everyone here?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we're here, but.
I don't know if Frosty's here. I haven't heard her.
No worries. I'm back
Sounds
early.
like a no.
I can use my spell that I have left for healing wounds on her. Yes. Sorry, my gift as a protector only works once a day.
Question is, who's gonna come back? Irith?
Have I lost everyone?
Did you? Can you hear us?
Is it just me and you, Logan?
No, I don't. I don't think
I'm
so.
here.
I think everybody else.
Oh right, okay.
Who's gonna come back? Irith or Yusifa? Dun dun dun.
+1 to hit. 32. Wow.
Yeah. Blame Matt. Matt gave us a pretty dope belt, and I said, "Why, thank you."
Most I can do on a hit.
And I've yet to apply an oil of sharpness. I gave that up. My oil of sharpness days are over.
Oh, I can do a 32. I could do a 32 if I do a crit on my agonizing. Oh no. So, are we having a short rest?
I would sure like one.
See what the consensus is once everyone's back.
Oh right, sorry. I thought everybody was.
I think.
Still missing Frost.
They're all in the chat.
Short rest would be good. Hi, I'm back.
Oh, hi,
Hey.
hi, Frost.
I got Snowball, and he's very cute.
Snowball. I love that boy.
He has trapped my arm, and he is licking it because I
Oh,
don't know why.
Because
Ugly.
you're
He's a strange
dirty.
cat.
No,
Yes,
because you're
he's a good
dirty
queenie cat.
or salty or both.
salty.
It's a very hygienic cat.
Yeah.
Wants everything to be clean.
And Jacqueline, are you back as well? Okay. So yeah, Hirith fell out of the sky and died on the floor just before Rithian stabbed Jinrider through the heart and destroyed him. You all swept down to Hirith's aid. Morak performed his Revivify spell. What do y'all do as Hirith comes back to consciousness?
Here.
Yes, I will give her a cure wounds at 5th level, is it?
Okay.
Azira's just gonna shout at Hirith from the air, like, glad you're awake and doing okay. And then she's gonna fly back up to this, and she's gonna go investigate the room somewhere.
And she just mutters, like, in pain. Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Who the fuck was that? What? Who the hell was? Who? That wasn't Dahaka. Is there someone else here? How did we not know anything about this person? Who was that? That
It
person just kicked all of our asses. Who was that?
sounded like someone betrayed Yusifa and his group, as best I could
They
gather.
haven't even. And he wasn't even Dahaka.
If you'll allow me, Hirith, I will speak to them.
Please, I don't think I have the energy.
You hear Yusifa's voice after that. His name was Jin Raijin. He was a true Jin, and one of our generals. We're lucky that this place has likely drained him a lot of his power. But I thought he died in the war. But it seems clear to me now that he betrayed us to Dahaka.
Maybe.
Is there anyone else
some
you think is
questions.
dead that's gonna show up and
Well,
toss us off a balcony?
I certainly hadn't expected him, so there may be others.
Hirith starts talking in shallow breaths, and she says, Yusifa, did you know he was not here when you were the one that trapped them?
I didn't know who was inside other than Dahaka and Glacidia. I didn't really give any regard to who else was here. I just wanted to imprison him.
Fair enough. I do need some rest.
Yeah, I can imagine you took quite a fall there.
Tend our wounds and. God, that was rough. I was no use to anyone.
I will just look at Hirith, and I'll go. Just like look around the crater that her head left. It just be like, yeah, I would not sleep on that. Concussions like those are not great to sleep on.
Well, thankfully I don't need sleep.
Wait, you don't sleep?
Neither
We're
do
out.
you.
No, that's
She
not.
like looks at you.
It's the same thing.
She like looks at you like confused.
We've been traveling together for months and you haven't noticed?
Well, no, like, you know what I mean. I'm not used to having a bunch of other elves in the group. Thank you.
Oh my god.
It's true. What?
So while the conversation down below is happening, Jazeera's, is this just like a brazier? Brazier?
Brazier?
Brazier.
Uh,
Shut up.
Brazier.
that is. Where are you looking at this?
This, yeah.
That's like a half collapsed pillar.
Okay. She just like she's gonna kind of walk around, look at the pillars over here, both on the north and south, and really just trying to see if there's anything else. Like understanding that there was report that like Dahaka had been trapped in here. And if that wasn't Dahaka, then where the hell else could he be? And so she's trying to like look and see if there's anything around,
Gotcha.
like any secret passageway, any secret hoard, anything.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Nope, nada.
You do not find anything else in the room. And in case any of y'all forgot, there were some items that fell and scattered on the floor after Jin Raijin was obliterated.
So after she leaves, like after she looks up, she's gonna come and fly down and
Do we get a
land
chance at
on
at-
top of Hirith and give her a hug. Gently.
And I'll just call back to Adyrn. Did you find anything out about those items?
One is I was able to identify just by reading it. It's a spell scroll. One second, I forgot which spell it was.
Oh, great. What do we
It's
pay Adyrn for?
it's a scroll of Storm Sphere. This circlet seems to be made of gold, and this gold scarab here. I don't know. It's well, let's see actually. The gold scarab appears to be magical. I can sense some divine magic properties in it. I don't have a way of identifying it at the moment.
Rieta, can you handle that?
Yes, I can identify that for you.
here? To respond to Jazeera, for some reason, like forgot your name for a second. She like starts to like sputter something, and she's like kind of surprised, but then she just stops talking and reciprocates the hug.
Jazeera just is like, you were fine. They were taking care of you. I was just checking to see if there was anything else up there before we decided to settle down and rest, which I think we all agree with.
I figured I just didn't need to ruin anything with speaking, is what she says.
Jazeera just looks at her, just like smirks and shrugs, and we'll get off of her.
Vienna, you are able to identify the item as a scarab of protection.
Scarab of protection. Is that
What does that do?
Ooh.
Ah.
Ah.
Legendary item. Requires a tune. If you hold this can I do it in... Oh, it's only the... Sure. So, yeah, I'll have to read it. You hold this beetle-shaped medallion in your hand for 1 round. An inscription appears on its surface, revealing its magical nature. It provides 2 benefits while it's on your person. You have advantage on saving throws against spells, and the scarab has 12 charges. If you fail a saving throw against a necromancy spell or a harmful effect originating from an undead creature, you can use your reaction to expend 1 charge and turn the failed save into a successful one. The scarab crumbles into powder and is destroyed when its last charge is expended.
The Blight King uses necromancy, right?
Necrotic. I don't know if that's
Well,
the same
that's-
thing.
I believe blight is a necromancy spell.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Not that I would know.
No.
Not that I would know anything about that though.
You all gain the benefits of a short rest if you need to roll hit die.
Yes,
Yeah,
and Pawn also added on that Hirith is going to, I guess, pluck at her bandolier that she has just kind of weakly, but she's also going to. I have so much shit that it's hard to find. Song of Rest. So anyone who hears it, which I'm assuming is everyone, you can get an extra 1d6 on top of your hit points.
Nice.
Did anyone heal me?
Yeah, you got healed. You got hit by a cure wounds from Brietta. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I cured you
Oh,
at 30.
35.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mark will do a 5th level cure wounds as well for you.
Battery low.
Okay.
If I can find the stupid thing. There we go. Come on, roll good. For 33.
Ooh. Okay, and then I'm going to.
Brietta, you said we
So
get
11 temp help from me. What, Brietta?
We get temp health on your short rest?
yeah, I just wanted to double check that.
Okay.
Really?
It's one of the things I get on short rests, yeah.
Yeah, I'm at
That's
69.
why I'm always
Nice.
keen to do it. Yeah.
Alright, I gotta do a hit die.
So, who would like this scarab of
I was totally in the middle of doing hit
wouldn't-
die.
I wouldn't mind it.
Here you go then.
Thank you.
Can anyone besides me use the scroll?
What scroll?
A scroll of storm sphere?
Hold on a minute. I mean, obviously I can do spells, but I'm not sure about. Okay, I don't know. What does it do?
20-foot radius sphere of whirling air springs into existence centered on a point you choose within range. Each creature in the sphere when it appears or that ends its turn there must succeed a strength saving throw or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. The sphere's space is difficult terrain.
Oh yeah, sorry, I can't find spell.
It might not be a part of your spell list.
No.
Yeah, it's sorcerer wizard, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I take it that means no. Got
Guess
any
not.
sorcerers, wizards? Oh, I could do it as if it was what's the name?
It's not a ritual.
No.
Damn.
Does anyone want some slippers of spider climbing?
Does it? They need.
They
That
do need
sounds
attunement.
like that could be beneficial.
I figured since I can just fly, I might
Yeah, that
not
I
use
got
them.
fly and I'd have to drop either my rod or my ring and cloak of protection.
Here, Jazira, you can probably use these. So you can take slippers of spider climbing, and they do require attunement.
I don't have anything attuned right now.
Okay, I'm going to remove it from my inventory.
It's a shame about the spell scroll.
Yeah, that was a random table treasure thing. Random treasure table thing.
Okay.
So yeah, after the short rest, the fly spell would have worn off.
Oh, no. You know, I think while I was hiding, Twatha de Elan, is that 12 letters? It could be something really simple, you know? You know, it's so obvious. You were saying about something
13 letters, but that's written in common. I don't know if that translated to Sylvan.
It would have been
13,
written in Sylvan,
Oh, okay. Old Sylvan or New Sylvan, Matt?
Old Sylvan.
Ah,
Heretic!
13 letters, I'm afraid.
sorry, I can't count now. Well, we were in the middle of a fight, I suppose.
What about the apostrophe?
Oh, maybe, yeah. I'm gonna try it anyways. I'm gonna see if you could take out one of those letters.
The Sylvan apostrophe key's broken.
There was a typo when they made the key that unlocks itself.
Well, I can go ahead and tell you that that is not correct.
Damn.
Good try, though. Good try.
Yeah, I mean,
I just thought, it's the key that unlocks itself. It's about the book, it's in itself.
Oh goodness.
I agree. I do concur.
Just thought maybe it was something in the book, or
it's a very good thing. It's a good thought. I gotta comb through the books.
Can I have a look at? Can I have a look at the cube, the puzzle? Maybe there's a clue actually on it or in it. That
Yeah, I mean, go for it.
Luciane, make a wisdom save.
Oh, yeah, let's try that.
oh no, I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
No,
You seem
she's perfectly happy.
reluctant. You
Oh.
seem slightly reluctant, but you hand it over without an issue.
Mm-hmm. I mean, part of Luciane's, like, of all the things that she is going to do right, she definitely wants to be the one who unlocks this thing, because,
She's like, Aoi, can you help me with this?
hey, Alway, unlock this shit.
Yeah.
Please.
Hey, Alway, email me my recovery password.
Need some guidance here.
Divine intervention. We ask Margalith to unlock it.
Can I investigate? Can I have a good look
Yeah,
at it?
make an intelligence check.
Not an investigation.
Nope, just straight intelligence.
Damn, that's no different, anyways. Not even with my guidance.
How long does it take to attune? Is it just an hour?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Okay.
I mean, always
Duality.
it's either complete or complete failure.
Yeah, you can't make sense of it. You try a few combinations, but doesn't really seem to do anything.
See a thing? Not a single thing. No markings on it at all. No.
Do you hand it back?
Yes.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
17. Da, da, da. Go on, what is it?
You're hesitant to give it up, but you do hand it over.
He takes it and yeah, it's always worth a shot. Thing is, I don't understand. I don't understand what we can do with this.
Oh,
We'll figure it out.
Well,
Look.
at the very least, we have it, and the Blake King doesn't. But he will know exactly where we are as soon as
I
we.
do worry that we need to destroy Dahaka because Dahaka is trying to destroy us. It sent a sandstorm after Katesh. But I worry that if we destroy Dahaka, then this nexus is going to come crumbling down, and so will the Razor Sands, and there will be nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
So I really want to unlock this thing, or have some plan before we defeat Dahaka, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Hmm.
Nope. Before we defeat him, we have to find him, and so far he wasn't here, and there wasn't any other way out upstairs, at least not that I saw on that last platform.
Did we find
Um,
anything else? But there's a hieroglyph on the floor that we need to look at, and I would recommend not standing too close to right now, Jazeera. Otherwise,
well, yeah. While you guys were talking, Jazeera was walking around the room trying to see if there was like another way out that had been missed, or if if the hieroglyph on the ground meant anything, so she would be standing on it or around it.
Make an
She
investigation check.
would probably be jumping on it if nothing else happens. Like, let me in. You said investigation.
Yeah. A 16. As you're examining the hieroglyph on the floor, you do notice a square or diamond-shaped depression cut into the center of it. Square or diamond being depends on what angle you're looking at it from, but
Is that for you? Did we see you pick up the sapphire?
No,
Nope.
we were
No.
downstairs.
Yeah, nobody saw it. Um,
Well, wasn't Morak and
no, everybody had left by the time I
Yeah.
picked it
they
up.
had either left or they were in the middle of that sleet storm and couldn't see anyways.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if like this statue thing is like looking. It looks like it's staring straight ahead, or if it's like looking down.
It looks to be looking straight ahead.
Okay. And then I don't know if I need to also do an investigation check or if
For what?
the thing that Jazeera found, or if Jazeera actually points it out.
Before pointing it out, she would try to, and like this is again assuming while you guys were still talking, she would try to put the sapphire in the hole in the ground, assuming that it would fit, but she would try to do it like with a sleight of hand, trying to
Okay.
hide that that's what she's doing.
This is gonna summon Dahaka.
Sure.
I know it.
Yeah, you take the sapphire pyramid out of your bag and you place it into the center. It fits perfectly, and as it clicks into place, your body vanishes into a gust of wind that gets sucked into the pyramid.
Just me?
Yep.
Fuck.
Do I know?
Yada yada
Is
yada
it
yada yada
supposed to be
yada
all
yada
black?
Yep.
Just out of curiosity. Okay. Alright.
yada
Just
yada
wanted to
yada
be
yada
sure.
yada yada yada. Hey, where's Jazeera?
Yeah, so just I don't know if she'd have time, but she'd probably
Nope.
okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna
here,
say
Hearth is
she'd
still.
scream, not like say anything, just like scream at randomly being sucked into something.
Yeah,
Nope.
Hearth is still looking at the statue. Is there any sound emitted?
You might hear a little gust of wind, but it's also raining and storming up ahead. Might not mean anything.
Okay. Well, I mean, her natural thing would be to look around at this.
As you look
thing.
around, you see a blue sapphire pyramid in the center of this hieroglyph that wasn't there before.
Hmm.
And
Hey,
also
what's that?
Jazeera is gone.
Hey, guys, I think something happened. Get over here.
What?
Get over
Something
here.
happened. Why did something happen? I'm trying to wait. Give me one more combination. Okay. What was that? Resetting me free?
There.
Did
Don't
anyone
think-
see where Jazeera went?
Oh,
She
or did
does
I?
this all the time.
I
Probably
think I heard
nothing.
her fart, but
She does do that. She stinks.
she is pretty
Huh?
sneaky from what I've heard.
Imagine that, Jazeera keeping a secret from her. What is the world coming to?
So Hearth is pointing at this like sapphire thing.
Yeah.
I raised skeletons and I didn't even keep it a secret from any of you. Like, I mean,
Hey,
gee,
Rieta,
why
do you
does that
mind?
lady stop?
Do you think we should touch it?
What are you?
The
I
choice
was
is,
gonna,
are
I was
we,
gonna see if she could identify.
did anybody see what happened to Jazeera?
She was just here. I don't think she would have moved that fast.
Then maybe
She has-
Also, it's a circular room. You can see every corner of
Everything.
it.
Well, I mean, she has the cape of the Montebac. Don't forget.
No,
she
she
doesn't.
Nope, nope, she
The
died.
Blight King has that.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Blight King stole
She
that
has
shit.
she has slippers so she could like climb this wall now, but like
Yeah, she might be on the wall.
She's gonna climb 200 feet in a split second.
no, I know.
She's a
She just
rogue man.
crouched.
And you would see that, like
She can
You
get.
did
She
we
can
see
get.
it?
She can get.
I can't just say I saw it. I'm asking you, did we see it?
No.
Do you want to see
None of y'all
multiple?
saw it, but it happened. No.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That's
Hearth
okay.
is gonna touch the
She's
thing.
gone in
Okay. As you reach
Very-
down and touch the pyramid, Hearth, your body vanishes into a gust of wind and gets sucked into the pyramid.
And this,
Oh shit!
Oh, so-
Everyone!
Yeah.
Oh
out of
shit!
curiosity, could Jazeera hear what's going on? Can I hear what's going on?
You cannot.
Yeah, it's in there
Oh,
as
damn
well.
it. Okay.
She's
So
not
you
letting
didn't-
them go on.
You didn't hear about how stinky we think
gonna
your parts
die.
are.
We're gonna die. The last one was horrific enough. We're
What's
gonna
everyone
Okay.
else do?
Did we even get our short rest benefits?
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
we got our short rest
roll
benefits.
hit dice and
Lujane is halfway. Like, if Rieta hadn't just gone in there, Lujane would have been considering. Is it worth it to try and pry this thing up with the moon sickle? Because maybe we don't want to do this right now. But-
Did Rieta touch it?
yeah, she's
Okay.
gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going now. We're going now. Okay, we're going
She's
now.
not even here on her own, so yeah, she's.
We're going now.
Morak is like, there's no fucking way I'm going in that.
Atrian, hold my hand, please, because this is stupid and
No.
scary beyond my wildest imagination.
No, Matt. To be fair,
I'm kidding.
if Morak thought Jazeera was in there, he'd go.
Yeah. Well, also he opens and touches everything. So
If
I mean,
Um,
that too.
if
so-
Morak thought his material wealth was at risk, though,
Yeah.
All of her
Atrian-
cash is in there.
You know, to be fair, he did just get 900 gold off of Jazeera, so he might
I
walk away with
don't think
that.
either of you are stingy because I know whenever I need a bit of cash, you guys are always look after.
So Etrin goes and grabs your hand and just kind of gives you an affirming nod and reaches out and touches the pyramid and vanishes.
And let's face it,
Okay.
we're all super rich now, so.
Rithian will stand just adjacent to the middle and go, great. Now they're all dead again. Guess I'm gonna have to find a new group. Turns around, starts walking, goes, fuck, I can't fly out of here. Goes back, touches it.
Yes.
All right.
He's just thinking, I should have taken those fucking boots.
Jazeera, you are the first one. You arrive into a new structure as a nimbus of wind that slowly brings you back to your normal shape. And then one by one, the others begin to arrive as well.
Would I have had any time to like explore before they got here?
You would have probably been able to move like 30 feet, but that's about it.
Okay, I just wasn't sure like how much.
I mean, we
Yeah.
dallied for a minute or
Just
so, but
beautiful. Kind of reminds me of the sort of when we found Adyrn.
Yeah.
I feel like based on the talking, would it be fair to at least say, Matt, that I was able to walk down to here, like to get
Yeah,
to the
sure.
edge? Okay.
So as you all arrive into this chamber, you hear the gentle sound of water lapping on stone as it echoes throughout, issuing from a wide canal that heads north into the interior. Torches line the canal walls, their fitful illumination dancing across the surface of the water. You see a pair of large barges are tied up to a post embedded in the center of a wide staircase that leads into cool, clear waters. Pads of lilies float gently upon the surface, and you see that to the north of the canal, or you see that to the north, the canal comes to a fork heading east and west, overlooked by a large crocodile-headed statue standing on an elevated platform. And yeah, same as Jazeera, you all come into being first as nimbuses of, swirling wind that slowly takes you back to your original shape.
Looking around, Harith is like, well, this is much more pleasant than.
Matt, you
Uh-huh.
did it again.
Oh, you don't have vision?
No.
Sorry, 1 second.
I was very confused for this entire thing.
Just in case, Rietta's gonna she's gonna start casting a ritual for us all. She's gonna cast two actually. She's gonna do the telepathic bond, and she's gonna do a water breathing.
Okay.
Wow.
On who? Like how many people, or just
Water
yourself?
breathing can be all of us.
Oh,
And telepathic bond.
well, look at you.
we just need to wait 2 rituals worth.
22 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. 22 minutes. I mean, nothing's happening at the minute. I just think.
Except Jazeera's already off on an adventure.
Yeah.
You'll see Jazeera at the end of the dock, just kind of looking out into the
But
both
we have
sides
the
of the
boats.
canal.
And I suggest we use them, but just in case, I thought water breathing might be helpful if any of us do fall in and any of us, have any difficulties.
And I think we're probably gonna end it there for the night. I have to work this weekend and I have to be up early. So
Oh,
All right.
Great. Matt had to throw us a mini boss. Didn't fight Dahaka without Frizzy. SMH.
Oh,
So remember, we got. I have a bone whistle. What? Okay.
that was for the sand raid that you all left.
Abandoned?
That whistle was gonna be would have
Mhm.
allowed you to call it to you so you could use it as a mount to travel, but
I
y'all
never
let it
tried it.
go.
But
Yeah.
that was the sand raid that we let escape. That Jazeera wanted to save that Hirith didn't, which is what started the whole
That's
issues
not
between them
what-
in the first place.
That's
That's
not
not what Hero
quite
was.
how that went down.
Yeah.
Not at all how that went.
Anyway,
I mean, selective memory, right?
yeah. All right,
Okay,
and
so
we'll
we
just
all
have
have
the
telepathic
water breathing and telepathic bond.
Great typing.
But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the session. And
It was fun.
I got fucked.
Hey, I
You
was
usually always enjoy your sessions.
If I knew he was that low, I would have killed him before he could kill you. Unfortunately, such is life.
yeah.
I mean, Matt did say that his 4 was starting to unravel.
Yeah, but that was like 2 rounds ago.
Ugh.
Also, I didn't know his health would be that. Like, I thought it was going to take another 5 rounds or so. Because
I
Matt
thought-
couldn't like planned on half the party getting thrown off a cliff and not interacting at all.
No, I thought it was gonna be the second he said the floor to crackle with lightning. I'm like, phase 2. Here's second phase. It's about to go mythic.
No.